By the end of this video, you'll have a complete understanding on how to build an AI voice agent that remembers past conversations and has a memory, and it can recognize you based off your phone number or your name. So this is a very specialized use case, and I'm damn sure there's no video on YouTube apart from this video which will teach you how to add context or how to add memory to your AI voice agent. Grab a coffee and I'll show you a step-by-step process on how you can make AI agent remember conversations which it had with the customers. So why is it even important? Well, it's important because if I am going to talk to an AI voice agent and I'll call again, I'll say, hey, this is Shreyas and I want to cancel my appointment. The AI agent won't remember me. It's like, who Shreyas? I don't remember you. And that is very awkward. It doesn't feel human, which is why it is super important. A very cool example of this would be that I made a call to an AI voice agent. I made a call, okay? And I talked about fishes. I said my favorite fish is koi fish and catfish. I said about that. And then I cut the call because I didn't want to talk further. Then I call again. But this time AI remembered the conversation. So it said, hey, I know you're Shreyas. You called me with this number. And I know you love koi and catfish. So that's a very elementary example, but I hope you get the gist of it. So today we are going to build such a system for both Ultravox and Vapi because they are my main tech stacks, and I want to make sure that you guys know how to add memory to AI voice agent. This will allow you to sell your AI voice agent for a much higher price than you're currently selling this at. And yeah, if this video helps you, please feel free to drop a like or subscribe. Let's get right into it. So how can we do it? We would be doing this using tool call in Ultravox and tool call in Vapi. So let's start with setting up the tool call first in Vapi, and then we'll do the same in Ultravox. So I'll show you the backend of the system that we're going to be using. So this is a context tool, and this is the backend of the context tool. And this webhook is a tool webhook. This webhook triggers when there's a tool call which says context, and then here's an AI agent. This AI agent would take all the conversation up till that point, and then it's gonna extract the name of the person which is calling. Now, name is a very unreliable factor. You can also use phone number because phone number is strict and it's fixed. But yeah. And then it's going to get rows from a spreadsheet. So this is the row which I've made. This is the spreadsheet which I've made. It has last call summary, caller number, and caller name. So right now it's going to reference it using the caller name and then send the response back to the webhook. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. First go to a website and first go to your browser and open vapi.ai. In this, click on open dashboard. I'm going to sign up with a fresh account because I don't want you to be confused of any sort. So I'm going to use a fresh sign up account. So as you could see, my Vapi dashboard is right here. Now the first thing that we have to do is go on the left hand sidebar and click on tools. Under tools, we need to click on create tool. And this tool would be a custom tool. So once this tool is created, I'll name this as context. I'll describe the tool that once the AI agent has the name of the person, this tool is always triggered by default to fetch information on the past conversations the AI agent had with the person. Simple, basic, elementary, nothing complex here. And this is the tool setting. We'll scroll down. It says async. Let's keep async as off, strict as off. Parameters, nothing to change here. Under server settings, we'll grab this. What I'll do is I'll make a fresh workflow for you guys to understand how this tool would actually work. So this is the fresh workflow, as you can see. Click on create workflow. So once you have created or almost created your tool, once you have almost created your tool like this, then you can go on N10, click on create workflow, press tab and search for webhook. And then select the production URL. HTTP method should be post and response should be using webhook node, using the respond to webhook node. Simple. Once this is done, let's actually go and get an AI agent. And I'm gonna, so source for prompt is defined below. And under chat model, obviously I'm going to assume that most of you do not have a credit card, do not have the money to buy OpenAI credits, which is why I am giving you a very powerful solution to that, which is using Cohere. Cohere is a free, or will provide you free API usage for up to 1,000 API requests a month. And what I used to do back in the day was I used to make multiple temporary accounts and used to get at least 30 Cohere credits, and I used to 30 Cohere API keys. I used to rotate them and work with them on daily basis. It was awesome. So that's what you can do. Right now, we'll search for Cohere. It says Cohere chat model. Click on it. And it says Cohere API account is already connected, which is fine. But what I'm going to do is, in your case, this won't be connected. Click on create new credential. Open a new tab. Search for cohere.com. This is the website. Click on sign in. And it says welcome DSD whatever. Towards the left hand side, click on API keys. Then click on get your trial key. New trial API key. So I can name this as context video. And then click on generate trial key. Copy the API key right here. Go to N10. Paste this API key here. Click on save. Boom, it's done. Now for the model, select Command R plus. So Command R is equivalent to GPT-4o and GPT-5. which is why we are using Command R in this case. It's a 2024 model, but it is insanely powerful. When this AI agent is here, there's this option which says tools. So you don't need to do any of that stuff here. This is a webhook. This is the AI agent. The next thing that we need to do is connect a Google Sheet. So I'll tell you how it usually works. If we have an AI agent, then it needs to send post call data to somewhere. So we'll need another webhook. Let's just call this hook as a webhook. So this webhook stores data. Okay. So this webhook will store post call data. And then there's going to be another webhook or another hook which we'll use. This hook will fetch. Simply put. So this is the tool webhook, and then we also have another webhook which stores data. So right now what we are building here is we are building the fetching function. I'm going to name this as context tool. Save. Now what I will do is I'll get a Google Sheet. And we'll click on get rows in sheet. And then finally, we'll have a response node. So webhook response. And then it should be using JSON. And we will stop the development of the tool right now. We'll halt this. I'm going to add a sticky note. Delete this whole thing. Color this as green. And kind of put it here. So this would be the context tool. Now we need to store data into the spreadsheet. For that, we'll need another webhook. So what I'll do, for that we'll need another webhook. So press tab, grab a webhook node again, click on production URL, and obviously the HTTP request should be post. So once we have this here, what we'll do is we'll make another AI agent like this one. So I'm going to copy the same AI agent here. Both the AI agents have the exact same function, which is finding the name. So I'm going to hook this up here. Finally, let's get a sheets module. And then in this sheet, we're going to append data or put data in the sheet. Obviously we can do this configurations later, but this is about it. So you must be thinking, Shreyas, why do we have two webhooks? Well, this webhook will store data to the spreadsheet, and this webhook will fetch data using the tool from the spreadsheet. And again, spreadsheet is being used as a database. You can also use actual database like SQL, MongoDB, etc., etc., etc. But I had to keep this very elementary and very easy to follow through. I hope everything's easy, everything's smooth, there's no confusion. And then let's move on to the next step. Click on save. Now, obviously, once this is done, let's go back to the tools, Vapi tools. And for the server settings, for the server URL of this tool, let's grab the webhook of the tool that we are gonna be using. Paste the server URL here, click on save. And boom, we have created our first tool. Now go under assistants, click on create new assistant. I'll name this as context tool demo. Let's make it a dental receptionist. I'll say Globe Dental, how may I help you? And then you need to act like a dental receptionist. You need to act like a dental receptionist. And then I'll say, ask the person their name, and then trigger the context tool. Then trigger the context tool to fetch any past conversations, if any. Then pretend to book the person into the calendar. Simple. This is not an elaborate prompt, but this system will work with elaborate prompts. Right now, this is just to show you how this system would work in a production environment. So, voice configuration, let's keep it as a chess, sounds good. Publish. Command Shift S to publish or save the changes faster. Go under tools and explicitly select the context tool. Control Shift S again to save it. Now in here, as you guys can see, I'm going to copy the prompt. This prompt is a super simple prompt. So I'm going to retype it again. Please read it. It says, you are given the transcript of the call. Please fetch the name from the given transcript or call. Here is the call transcript. Only output name. Simple. Right now we'll be using name as the defining, name as the main factor, or name as the reference point to get context. Now we can obviously use phone number. It's going to be a much more reliable system. But as of now, the inbound calls on Viva digitally is not working, which is why I cannot demonstrate the inbound calling function. And if I cannot demonstrate the inbound calling function, obviously what we can do is we can, in this agent, in this specific agent, I can add a, I can add structured format. So I can get output in structured format. This is the output parser. And I can say that it needs to output name. So this is me creating a JSON, output the name, and then this is phone number. Output the phone number. Boom. Simple. Simple, easy, straightforward. And I'm gonna copy this, give it to the AI agent. If not any, then mark as null. And I'll say you are given please fetch the name and phone number. Output format is like this. Boom. So this is almost done. Now I'm going to teach you a very crucial step, which is Google Cloud integration with n8n. Now a lot of people will mess this up. A lot of people, even it took me a while to figure this out on how to connect your Google Sheets with n8n, but I finally did. And when I did, it was awesome. So we got get rows here, this get rows column, right? So now what most of you would do is you wouldn't have a credential setup. So in order to set up a credential, you need to click here, which says credential to connect with, click on create new, and then it says OAuth recommended. So please go with OAuth. The problem with OAuth is that it expires a lot. So you might want to go to the service account, go with the service account later down the line when you're doing it for production. But right now, just for the testing purposes, OAuth will work. Once you are on this page, open a new tab and search for Google Cloud. Click on the first link which says Google Cloud Computing Services. And as you can see, this is the interface of Google Cloud. In here, click on console. And you will be redirected to either you'll need to create a project. If you don't have a project, once you create a project, you will see this screen. So now what I'm going to do is very important to follow step by step. Please pay utmost attention. Now you will need to make a Google Sheets. Okay. See the name of the account. For me, this is the account name is Shreyas 13. For you, it can be anything else. It could be like Shreyas Raj 9595, whatever. So you need to create a CSV or a table which is exactly like what I've created right here. Okay. Once this is done, remember the account name which has this spreadsheet, or which has a Google account name which has this particular spreadsheet. Once you've done that, under Google Cloud, you will search in the search bar for Google Sheets API. It says Google Sheets API. Click here, and it says, in your case, obviously it will say enable. If it says enable, just simply enable it. Click on the enable button and it's done. Perfect. We just enabled Google Sheets API. Now we'll search for Google Drive API. In your case, this would be disabled. So click on enable again. Make sure that they're enabled. Double check. So I've already enabled this. It's enabled. Perfect. Check again if Google Sheet is enabled or not. So I'm going to go on Sheets again. And yeah, Google Sheet is enabled. So once these are enabled, now you click on the three line option button at the top left and keep going down until you find credentials and click here. Once you're inside credentials, you'll obviously see it's going to be completely empty, and you will be taken to the OAuth consent screen. Okay. It will ask you to make a bunch of applications, etc., etc., etc. Just make an application. Okay. And then you'll be taken to OAuth consent screen. Now, once you're in the OAuth consent screen, and obviously you've created an application, whatever, once you are at this place, at the place which I am at, which is overview, account overview here, Google Earth platform. Yeah. So whenever you're here, again, when you see this kind of interface, towards the left hand side, click on data access. Credentials. So go into credentials. On the left hand side, go into credentials, and once you see a screen like this, obviously you will not have these apps. It's going to be completely blank. But if there's something, if you are prompted to do something, just do all the things which you are prompted to do, and you will be redirected to this particular page. Once you're on this particular page, click on OAuth consent screen, and your left hand sidebar will change. Now, once you're in the OAuth consent screen, go under data access, and then click on add or remove scopes. Again, blindly follow me, no questions, because this is very important and you do not need to understand in order to do it. Once you're in this page, expand and see all the 100 API endpoints. For me, it's 100. For you, it might have 30, 40. Make sure all of them are visible, and if they're not, make sure that you just enable all of these. Okay. Make sure that whatever is in here is all enabled. Okay. All the scopes should be enabled. Once they are, click on update. Scroll down and click on save. For me, there was no changes needed, so I didn't save, but you need to save. Once this is done, go under audience. Under audience, you'll have option to add test users. In here, add the test user, which is the account name which has the spreadsheet. I'm going to copy the test user name, which is Shreyas 13, and paste it here. Click on save. And I just added the test user here. Then, once this is done, click on the three lines towards the top left. Go under credentials again, under API and services. Go under credentials again. This time, you will click on create credentials. And then click on OAuth client ID. Once you're in this page, select web application. Under authorized redirect URIs, click on add URI and then go to N8N. Copy this authorized redirect URL, paste it here, click on create. Now copy the client ID, paste it in client ID, copy the client secret, paste it in client secret, and then there will be an option to say which says sign in with Google. Click on it. Okay. And then sign in with the account which has the spreadsheet. For me, it's Shreyas 2013. It says Google hasn't verified the app. No worries. Click on continue. Click on select all. Click on continue again. And boom, it's done. Now we are going to close this off. And now when you will click here, you will see the spreadsheet which you just made in Google Sheets probably will be populated here. So it says call history, and under the drop down, I can find it also says call history. Select this from list, select sheet 1, and then there's no filters currently. We haven't added any filters as of now. And then it says combine filters. We don't need to do any of that. We'll come to this later. Do the same configuration in the post call webhook. So it's gonna be Google Sheets account 9. Documents would be caller history. Sheet would be sheet 1, and we'll be mapping the columns later on. This is done. So this is done successfully. Let's click on activate. I'm pretty sure we need to do some changes here. So in this particular prompt, let's actually go in here and grab the same prompt, which is this one, and paste it here. So we'll copy the same prompt because both of the AI agents are doing the exact same function, which is getting the name and getting the phone number. Let's click on save real quick and then activate the webhook. So the workflow has been activated. Click on got it. Now go under Vapi. This is the context demo tool. Then let's have a chat with the AI agent. So before that, go under server URL, go under messaging, and the server settings, quickly grab the production URL, paste it here, click on publish, click on just save it all, and boom, it's done. So now it is done. Now we just save the server URL. Also ensure that in the server messages, end of call and hang are the only two active queues or active triggers. Make sure everything else is all off because we do not need any of this. Okay. Click on save and boom, it's done. Perfect. So now let's actually test it and see if it actually remembers the conversation or not. Obviously, it won't work right now. We need to do a few more tweaks before it starts working.
Hello, this is Clove Dental. How may I help you?
This is Shreyas Raj. I actually want to book a dental cleaning. Hello.
Hello, Shreya. It seems like we don't have any past conversations on record. Let's go ahead and book your dental cleaning appointment. Could you please let me know your preferred date and time?
I would like to do it for 10th of December at I'd like to do it at 10th of December at 5 p.m.
All right, I can book your dental cleaning appointment for December 10th at 5 p.m. Let me confirm, is this timing okay with you?
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is.
Great. Your appointment for a dental cleaning has been scheduled for December 10th at 5 p.m. If you need to make any changes or have further questions, feel free to reach out. Have a lovely day, Shreya.
Thank you. Click on end call. Now let's go to our backend. So we have had 2 executions. First one is this one. Go under debug in editor. Let's see what went wrong. Perfect. So we got the output here. Yes, Raj, and the phone number is something. So if phone number does not exist, mark it as X 00000000000. So this is the prompt that we gave it. Click on save. And in the get rows, it was not able to get us any rows because of it. So right now we do not actually have any data in the get rows, so this won't work. Let's actually click on save real quick, and I'm going to copy this configuration for the output structure, and I'm going to add this here as well. So require specific output format, map this here, click on save. Let's go on to executions real quick, and as you can see, this particular execution was a post call execution. The call was done, and the AI agent did some things, and that's about it. Click on debug in editor, and as you can see, name is this and phone number is null. Okay, perfect. Let's actually grab the prompt here, because they both are doing essentially the same function. Just I'm going to change the call transcript to, I can find the transcript here, CRIPT. I'm going to map here's the call transcript. I'm going to map the transcript variable here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the whole transcript that we got. Perfect. So this is done. Also, for this AI agent, for this particular AI agent, I was not able to map the transcript. I was not able to map the transcript variable, because the transcript variable does not exist when it does a tool call. In tool calls, transcript variables do not exist. Messages exist, which is why we are sticking to messages instead of transcript. So this is a variable that I mapped in the tool call versus what I mapped in what I mapped in the post call, because post call you get a transcript, but in tool call you do not get a transcript. So I just mapped this messages column, and that's about it. So this was done. Okay. Now let's just run the webhook one again and see if it works better. So at least one value needs to be added under values to send. Perfect. So as you can see, I'm going to map the name and phone number here. And then finally under webhook, let's go for the search for summary. This is the summary, which is here. I've added the summary as last call summary and click on save. Run this again and we'll populate the spreadsheet this time. Pretty sure. If you have a doubt that how did I make the spreadsheet, just go to Google Sheets. It says untitled spreadsheet. Go on home. Click on create a blank spreadsheet. Name the columns as follows: name, column number, etc. As you can see, this is all populated here. So this is how it will work. Now what we'll do next is this is done, obviously. Now we need to see if the fetching function works well enough or not. So for that, what we'll do is we'll go under filters. I'll delete the filter. It says currently no items exist. Click on add filter. Select the database based off the phone number. So it's going to be caller number equals phone number. Click on save. Also, I need to add a filter here, because if the phone number is 000, it's 5 times or 10 times 0, which means that it's a wrong phone number and it won't necessarily work well. So close this off, add a filter. This is the status code that we didn't get a phone number. So there's no point in letting this through. So let's keep it as so. Okay, it's a string. Let's make it as string is equal to. Okay, this is a string. Perfect. Conditions. Filter is going to filter this. Perfect. Now we're going to do the phone number. We're going to query this with the phone number. And then there's a special JSON request which we need to send back to the data, or my past data can be spoken out by the agent, if that makes sense. This is the JSON request which we need to do in order to send data back to Vapi. So it says results, tool call ID. Tool call ID is very important. I can click on webhook here and grab a tool call ID. So tool call ID is this. And once we grab the tool call ID, the result would be obviously what the summary of the past conversation was. So I'd say you need to add the name and phone number and then trigger the context tool, publish. Boom, done. Now let's talk to the agent again.
Hello, this is Clove Dental. How may I help you?
Yeah, my name is Shreyas Raj and my phone number is 93075 12816. I actually wanted to know if you have context on my past conversation.
Sorry, a few more seconds. Thank you for providing your details, Shirias Raj. It seems that there are no past conversations or context
Let's end the call right now. Go to and click on save. Go on to executions. Let's see the latest failed execution. Just this one. Probably. This is the one. Copy to editor real quick. Is not equal to, okay. Yeah, I always mess up the equal and not equal to logic.
Oh, this is Clove Dental. How may I help you?
Yeah, this is Shreyas Raj. I actually booked the appointment with you. My phone number is 93075 12816. And my name is Shreyas Raj. Can you actually just check if when was my appointment booked for?
It appears there's been a mix-up with the name. Based on our records, a person named Shreyas booked an appointment for a dental cleaning on December 11th at 11 a.m. If you're Raj and want to schedule an appointment or modify any existing details, I can certainly assist with that. Could you confirm your phone number once more, please?
So as you could see, it was able to successfully retrieve my past information, which is pretty damn sick. Obviously, it took a while. So what we can do is we can say that while using the context tool, let the person know that I am checking the database for your record. Please give me a moment. Boom, it's done. Control Shift S. This is how it usually works. So as you could see, this agent was used and obviously it sent multiple responses for some Clove Dental booking initial at 10th. Yeah, so this is what we have got. Now usually this won't be the case for a lot of times, and even if it is the case, what we could do is I can copy this. We can add an aggregator and aggregate all the different options, like all the different things that the person said. For example, this is all of it. Let's go and an aggregator here. You can combine all these items, like you got like 4 rows, right? So 4 items. Exactly. So what we can do is yeah, that's all item into a single list. Click on save. Then so if you think that, what if a person has called multiple times, and what if he wants to, what if you want to give AI the context of all the times you've called, add an aggregator and then aggregate all the data, use JSON stringify to convert the object into a string, and then push it to the tool and you'll get the answer. Or the AI agent would remember all the calls it did. So it's pretty neat. But that's about it. What I'll also do right now is I'm gonna remove the whole records. I'm gonna delete all the records here. And let me call the agent and let's talk about some random shit.
Hello, this is Clove Dental. How may I help you?
Actually, I love fishes.
That's wonderful. Fishes make a great hobby and can be very calming. If you have any dental inquiries or need assistance
Yeah,
with
actually,
booking an appointment,
my name is Shreyas Raj, and my phone number is 93075 12816. And I love fishes. I actually especially love the catfish and sharks. Also, like, do you guys offer fish dental therapy?
Thank you for providing your name and phone number. Sharius Raj, I'm going to check our database for your record. Please give me a moment. It seems we don't have any past conversations with you in our database. Regarding your question, we don't offer fish dental therapy, but that's an interesting idea. We focus on human dental health. If you
Okay, so that was a very weird question. Let's see if the AI agent remembers what I just said. So let's save this real quick. Yeah, this is Shreyas Raj. My phone number is 93075128116. I called before. Do you remember what I called for?
Sure, Raj, I'm checking the database for your record. Please give me a moment.
Sure.
Sorry, a few more seconds. Thank you for waiting, Raj. I have retrieved your record. In our previous conversations, you had inquired about fish therapy or fish immunotherapy, which we unfortunately do not offer. Would you like me to book an appointment for you today? If so, for what service?
Probably root canal or something like that. So this was the context agent in action. In the first conversation, I said something and I retrieved that in the next conversation. So it's pretty damn cool. And yeah, this is actually the workflow. So I'm going to drop this workflow to you guys in the description of this video. You guys can use it, or you guys can take it and start using it into your builds. But this is how this usually works. This is how the context agent works. Now, obviously, this is a bit slow. For that, we can use a faster model. I can search for fastest cohere model is command A. So again, we need to use a faster cohere model, the smallest R series, so R7B. So we can probably try using the R7B and let's see if that's faster. I'm gonna assume it is. So there's R7B12, save. And then there's R7B12 again. So we'll switch to R7B and obviously we'll get a faster responses here. The best way to go about it is to just use phone number. If your inbound agent or inbound caller is working, just tag the phone number here. This is how the JSON request looks like for tool calls. The result should be the call summary and the tool call ID should be the tool call ID, obviously. And that's about it. So this is how it usually works. In Ultravox, it's a very similar process. You can go on Ultravox, sign up, and so you can go on Ultravox, quickly sign up and create a tool. For Ultravox, it works in a different way. Ultravox can send data to the webhook. So Ultravox can just query out the name and query out the phone number and send it over to you. So that's a pretty good advantage. Kind of removes the need to add an AI agent in it, but that's about it. I'll show you how we do that in Ultravox as well. So go under tools, click on custom tool, create a new tool. I'll name this tool as context. I'll say that this tool is used to retrieve past call context on a user or a person. Checking what did he call for before this. This tool should be triggered as soon as we have the phone number and name of the person. And this is done. In under integrations, obviously I'm gonna duplicate this. So let's duplicate this for Ultravox. Control C, Control V. I'm gonna change this webhook setting to Ultravox. I'll name this as Ultravox tool. Production, copy the production URL, paste it here. It's gonna be a post request. Click on save. Click on the edit, go under edit and add parameters. The parameters, I'm gonna add a parameter called as name. Description would be name of the person. And we'll ensure that this parameter is a string. And I will add another parameter, which will be phone number. Phone number of the person. Type would be string, body, etc, etc, etc. The parameter is needed for tool function. I'm going to enable this for both of the parameters. Go under advanced, nothing to do. Under advanced, there's nothing much to do as such. Go under agents, create a new agent. I'm gonna copy this or copy the Vapi prompt here, paste it here. Or I'm gonna select Anika as the voice. Anika. Click on save. I'll say context tool demo. Click on save. Under greetings, we can say, hey, welcome to Clove Dental. How may I help you? Question mark. This is perfect. Click on save again. Tools will be adding context tool to the agent. Settings is it's all good. Let's actually start the agent and let's talk to it. Obviously, I'm gonna add another webhook. This would send data to the backend again. So paste it here. And yeah, this is about it. So this will obviously fetch post call data. So I'm gonna say name this as Ultravox call and grab the production URL of this, copy this, click on save, go under webhooks, click on add webhook, paste it, click on end call, click on save. And yeah, once this is done, let's actually talk to the agent and let's see how it actually works. Obviously, Ultravox has different parameters in comparison to Vapi, so it's going to be slightly different. Let's talk with the agent.
Hey, welcome to Clove Dental. How may I help you?
Actually, I want to book an appointment with you guys. My name is Shreyas Raj, and my phone
Great.
number is 93075-12816.
Thank you, Shreyas. Let me just check our database for your records while I pull up your information. Please give me a moment. Pretends to type and look at the screen. Okay, I have your details here. What day and time would work best for your appointment?
Let's do it for 11th of December at 11 a.m.
Perfect. So I have you down for an appointment on December 11th at 11:00 a.m. Just to confirm, is this for a checkup, a specific issue, or something else? And is there a particular doctor you'd like to see?
Not really.
Alright, no problem at all. I'll book you in with one of our available doctors for a general checkup.
So all we got to save when the tool is there. So hello.
Hey, welcome to Clove Dental. How may I help you?
Hey, this is Shreyas Raj, and my phone number is 93075-12816. Can you just help me book appointment?
Hello, Shreyas. Thank you for calling Clove Dental. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment. Let me just check our database for your records first. Please give me a moment while I look that up.
Sure.
Hello, Shreyas. Thank you for providing your information. Let me check our database for your records. Please give me a moment.
Okay.
I apologize for the technical issue with our system, Shreyas. Let me help you book your appointment directly. What type of dental service are you looking to schedule? For example, regular checkup and cleaning, specific dental concern, oddity, tooth pain, broken tooth, etc.
It's a tooth pain. It's a tooth pain.
I understand you're experiencing a toothache, Shreyas. Let me help you book an appointment for that. I'm checking our database for your records now. Please give me a moment. I apologize for the technical issue with our system, Shreyas. Let me help you book your appointment directly. Since you're experiencing a toothache, I'd like to get you in as soon as possible. Do you have any preference for the day of the week? Our clinic is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we also have Saturday appointments available from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. What day works best for you?
Any of that.
Perfect. Since you're experiencing a toothache, I'd like to get you in as soon as possible.
Let's do it for 11th. Let's do it for 11th of 11th of December at 11 a.m.
Perfect. Let me book you for December 11th at 10:00 a.m. for your toothache. Just to confirm the details, name, Shreyas Raj, phone, 330-5286, date, December 11th, time.
It's 93075-12816.
Perfect. Let me confirm your appointment details.
Thank you. Let's actually map this out. So apparently Ultravox never sends a transcript. It only sends a summary. So we'll be using the summary for this. Click on save. Let's try webhook 3 again. So this time it worked. And got name. Now for the last call summary, I'm going to go and grab the summary from the schema, paste it here, click on save. Now for the other one, which is this tool, it is already going to send the phone number and the name, so I don't have to worry about it. Phone number and name, it already sends it. So I just gotta remove all of this and just simply connect this to this and query based off the phone number. So query it based off the phone number. Click on save. In Ultravox, we do not require this contraption because this is redundant here. There's no need for this. Click on save. Let's talk to Ultravox AI again. I'll first check how the backend looks like. So yeah, the backend is looking extremely, it's already looking very clean. So let's talk to the agent once. Does it have my phone number? It says 930. It has it. Okay, perfect. I'll click and start talking to them. Also, for the JSON output for Ultravox is different. So it's very simple. It's just enter result or response, and then you have to just give the response, which is obviously the output. So save. Let's click here. Let's test the agent again.
Hey, welcome to Clove Dental. How may I help you?
My name is Shreyas Raj and my phone number is 93075-12816, and I want to book an appointment with your dental clinic. Do you have context from our past conversations?
Hello, Shreya. Welcome to our dental clinic. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment. Let me check our database for your records first. Please give me a moment while I look up your information.
Sure.
Hello, Shreya. Thank you for providing your information. I've checked our database for your records, and it looks like you're a new patient with us. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment at our dental clinic. To find the best available slot for you, could you please let me know?
Can you just check again? I'm pretty sure I'm not a new patient. Can I just check with my phone number again? It's 93075-12816.
Let me check our database again with your phone number. Please give me a moment while I look up your records. I found your record in our system. I can see you called us previously asking about fish therapy or fish immunotherapy, which we don't offer at our clinic. I'd be happy to book an appointment for you now. What type of dental service are you looking for? And what day and time would work best for you?
No, that's about it. Thank you.
I understand. Thank you for confirming. Now, to book your appointment, I'll need to know what type of dental service you're looking for and when you'd prefer to come in. Are you looking for a routine checkup and cleaning, or do you have a specific dental concern you'd like to address?
So this workflow is for Ultravox. This one is for Vapi. You can use the aggregator if you want to. And yeah, this is about it, boys. And thanks for watching. I hope this was super value filled. Like always, try to make it, because this was a very big issue with me and in my agency. So I thought this might be something that most of you guys must be facing. So yeah, that's about it. And do let me know if there's any question or concerns. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.